Hey guys, Stealth here and welcome back to From the Depths. Very much thank you for all the suggestions and recommendations for improving the guns that I put on in the previous episode. I have made some adjustments. The following adjustments were made. I have a accuracy requirement of 0.2 before firing. I increased the railgun draw to 23,000 per shot. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to make that with the current version of the gun, so I might have to adjust them a bit more, come to think of it. Aside from that, I have changed the shell. This was recommended by Maverick. He says go for gunpowder casing, base bleeder, penetration depth fuse, frag warhead body, which is set to 180 degrees, and then solid warhead body and armor piercing head. Now, with the armor piercing head and a rail draw of 23,000, I can expect an armor pierce of 35.7, not 20, 35.7. This will, however, put more of a strain on my engines, on my power generation. But so be it, I'll just have to live with that. For now, since I don't really want to adjust or want to copy-paste all the guns over again, because it's a bit of a hassle, I'm just going to try and put these things on per gun, and thereby hopefully getting closer to that required rail charge of 7,300. 5,000. How far are we now? 58. I can still put a few in several directions here. 6,200. I've also set up a target prioritization card, or rather, it already had it, but I now actually have it. The interesting thing about it is that I still find it a bit unwieldy to work with, because it has this -1 and +1, and I'm still not exactly sure what the game is on about. Because if it was just say, oh crap, it can only do 20,000. Whatever. I'm not changing this turret. It's going to be too much work for now. Let me show you the target prioritization card. By the way, I put these things on stone because apparently once these things get hit by an EMP shell, they will melt, the surge protectors. So I decided to remove those. Target prioritization. It would be easier if they just said, this is low priority, this is high priority, something like that. But 0.1, -1, I don't know. Make it easy. So I've set it to -1 in hopes that it's going to make the target that's the closest the highest priority. That's the plan. Anyway, let's adjust some of the other turrets, because these two will need that increased rail power. And then I just want to pick up some drops, because there are quite a few of them around at this point. Quite a few targets have been eliminated, and quite a lot of supplies were left behind. How far are we now? Oh, I put them on in reverse. I always get these things wrong. That's more like it. And up here, I think I had them like that. Now, I know that the rail draw is going to be more substantial, but I hope that by also making the accuracy more, that the gun is not going to require as much power. I mean, sure enough, the rail guns will require more power. It means they're going to have more rail draw. But at the same time, I'm kind of expecting that because the accuracy requirements are higher, that the energy is actually used, as opposed to just going to waste because it might not even hit. 4,200, 46, 5,000, 5,800. Then we had the ones on here. 6,200, 6,400. This thing only... Ah, okay, I set it to 20,000. No, that's fine. And then there's one more turret over here. Build on that. I don't mean to make this into a whole building episode. If I can just pick up a bunch of resources and fight another episode, put these guns to work, that'd be great. I don't want to turn the whole adventure into a building thing. I'm trying to balance it out, because some people really like to see me build stuff. Poorly, usually. Other people really enjoy it when I'm actually fighting, so I'm going to try and do a bit of both. Now, let's enable the main AI, the ducks too. There were also recommendations to start upgrading the ducklings. I might do that. Currently, I'm working on some other stuff. Oh, by the way, this thing is also set to fire only when it has an accuracy of 0.2. That's the required accuracy, instead of 2, which is what it was. Alright, let's start patrolling the ship. I did do a bit of peeking around before the episode started and saw that there is 50,000 up for grabs over there, which at the rate at which I'm firing ammunition, I'll probably need pretty soon, considering the vast amount of resources that I'm using. Is that an incoming ship? Yeah, that's the Pequod. Really close. Okay. For a second there, I thought it was one of my ducklings, but no, not really. Interesting though, these guns aren't firing yet. Okay, that one's dead. Nicely done. Something really, really substantial out there in the distance. Currently looking at 49,000 supplies. That is a seriously large warship out there. Looks like we're hitting them in the same position again. It's going to be helpful. Again. Yeah, that railgun is definitely leaving its marks on that target. Excellent. Hit him again. That was a detector component, or various. Come on, it's gonna hit him squarely on the nose, I think. Yeah. He's presenting a sleeker target profile, which is not ideal. Let's send out the huge missile. It's currently going for the Trondheim, which is the target in front of me. Whoa, hello. Looks like I'm not the only one who's trying to get closer to these supplies. I don't think the AI can pick them up. But, damn. This is getting a bit close. We also have something over there. Are you guys even firing, or what? You have shells loaded. Is the accuracy requirement too strict? It might be. Give me 0.4. For some reason the guns are just not going off. I'll have to look into that after I get rid of this Trondheim in front of me. So far those cram mortars of its, or cram guns, don't seem to be terribly effective. Okay, that one's dead. But I wonder if I can still shoot those down the closer I get, and the answer is probably not really. At which point I might actually start taking a bunch of damage. These guns are just stationary too? What the hell? Slow me the hell down. Okay. What's happening here? Why are these guns not shooting? Required accuracy 1. I don't get it. Right now, the Trondheim out there should be the main target. It is. But for some reason or another, their guns are not being used. But I can't figure out why, because it is detecting the target. It knows that there's something out there. It's just refusing to fire. Okay, required accuracy before firing, 2. What is going on with these guns? The main frames are all active. The starboard float, the port float, they're all functional. But for some reason, they're not shooting. I don't understand. It must be something incredibly simple that I'm overlooking. But it looks to me like the weapon system is ready. It's just not firing. That one is. This thing has taken a beating though. It seems to be mostly underwater at this point. Looks like it has a large missile coming in on it. Right along the waterline, right there. Look at the size of that thing. I'm glad that most of those cram cannons are gone. But still. Even at close range, that thing could still pose quite a bit of a threat. Now, what if I just reset the targeting prioritization card? Because maybe I messed it up there. Set all to 0. Nope. What the hell? I am utterly confused about why this thing isn't working. Let's take manual control of this thing. You're now gun 3. Usually my test setup. 3. He's over there. For some reason the AI has decided that it doesn't want to use it. So I set up some sort of limitation to be too strict. What do you mean you cannot aim in that direction? Is there something wrong with the shell? Capacity's good. It's like the gun doesn't want to fire at all. No matter what the target or the direction. Hold on. Did I put the firing piece, did I put the correct firing piece into that targeting selector? Or that, not the targeting selector, but my preferred weapon test system, so 3. Because if not, it might have been the wrong one. You. Yeah, that's it. Now I did set firing restrictions on this turret, so it's possible that it doesn't want to arc that far backwards, but I think this one's fine. There we go. So you do want to fire, you just don't want to fire when the AI has control over you. That makes even less sense. We do need more ammo supplies on this ship, by the way. Because as it stands right now, I'm not generating enough ammo. So let's set that up right now. Resources, ammunition. And I'm sure that the experts on From the Depths in the comment section can help me out. Why the hell are my turrets not firing? What is not right about this ship? There's probably a recipe for disaster. Access capacity for ammo is running low. Still? Now set it to none. Oh, there we go. The starboard float's now going off against targets all the way out there. I have set up firing restrictions so that this thing is not capable of shooting its buddy, or at least it shouldn't be. Okay, so what if I tell this thing that the Trondheim, aka something really close, is a priority? What are you going to do? You're going going to not give a shit. Okay. So maybe it needs to be positive. No, then the Broodmother's the priority. I don't get it. Target the bloody Trondheim. I mean, I enjoy From the Depths, but sometimes it's so awfully confusing. Why is this happening? It must be something I did. I'm not blaming the game. I'm blaming my lack of understanding. Don't wish it was easier, wish you were better. What am I missing? See, that turret's now working. These things are just not. It seems like we have been able to take down some of the targets. But now they're targeting something really far away. And they just fire one shell. And then go back to sleep, as it were. Look at that! Shoot. And turn back. It's almost like it's because they cannot properly track the targets. Let me run an experiment with that. Let's say that it is in fact the ability of the AI, or rather the inability of the AI to detect targets. Let's say that that is the problem. What if I add a couple of detection systems to the mast here? Just so the AI can constantly see and not have to rely upon the radar system that's built on top of the turret. Radar... 360. Alright, I want you to be connected to, I think it was channel 3? Starboard float? Yep. And you're on channel 2. Now the guns are staying on target. And now they're not. Does that have to do with accuracy? Because I thought I removed the accuracy requirement from these, yeah. Incoming torpedo, I think. Did that just sail harmlessly under the ship? Yeah, I think it did. I'm not seeing it anymore. Okay. Now the guns on the port side don't want to work. Oh, that's because there are no targets on the port side. Okay. That probably lines up. Alright, back to 1 time speed. Is there anything that needs picking up? 7, 14... 4.5k... 1800... 10... 700... I'm not seeing any large drops here. I know I'm wasting ammo like crazy. Oh, that thing's low health. Should probably kill it then. Yep, 2 damaged. Good. Because if that's the Trondheim, we might be able to get some supplies from there. Now I'm going to slow down my speed a bit, because right now I'm not generating enough power to fire both, well, not both, fire all the railguns and keep my propulsion in check. Those are the ducklings. Something is also off with these missiles, as somebody said. I think these might not have a missile controller. Or a... yeah, there we go. They have a local weapon controller. But they're not connected to any mainframe. So, receiver... Mainframe 1. There we go, that's more like it. Now, how much did you deliver for me here? 28,000. There we go. At the rate at which I'm firing missiles at the targets, I think we're going to need those supplies pretty soon. Pretty soon indeed. At least it seems like peace has returned to the realm, mostly, for now. Why are my 40s going off? Against that? Yeah. Is that a marksman torso? Yeah, sort of. 2.5k, 4.5k, 29. New target, catapult. Out there. Missed. Too low. Ooh, almost shot the turret clean off. We missile fire. Oh crap, airborne unit. That thing came in a hurry. Everything's going off against that. I can't hit that high, not with the railgun. But it looks like the rest of them are doing their level best to target the last right for 300,000 material cost. Let's hope that we can quickly read that thing its last rights before it's able to knock me down. Missile 5, loading, 16 seconds. It's flying decoys right into my... No, actually, it's not flying decoys right into my ship. It's actually locking onto my ship with harpoons. What the hell? That's something new. Are you kidding me? This thing is lifting me clean out of the water. I'm not sure whether to be impressed or terrified. But I think we might be slightly too heavy for that thing to lift. Not for lack of trying, though. Jesus. Look at that. Oh, now you're screwed. Now you're in the water. Now you're in my domain. Oh, hello. Missile flying right in front of the main screen. Whoa, we got a big hole here. That's one of my turrets that went up. Target is dead. But not without doing substantial damage to my ship. The game is slowing down a lot right now. Come on. I can't wait for you to disintegrate. Because I could use the resources to repair the ship. So now who's dragging who along, huh? Yes, you may start disintegrating right above me, why don't you? Don't you dare collapse with me. Oh, collapsing is fine. Colliding is not. Oh shit, it's my duckling. In the meanwhile, we're not exactly coming off scot-free against this target. What are you? Are you the catapult? No, there's the catapult. Something else. Isn't it? Well, at least we have 145,000 resources again. That's nice. Let's see if we can get that catapult killed off. Power draw seems to be okay for the moment. I'm still not sure why those guns aren't working. There you go. They just turn and then they don't. Not a clue why or why not. Because it's not their firing restrictions. They're not that sharp. They're allowed to fire from there to there. And we've seen them do it, but they just don't do it anymore. For this one, I could really use your guys' help. So after this episode is done recording, I'm going to upload the design to the Steam Workshop. And if you can figure out what the hell is going on with my design, then please let me know down below in the comment section. Why are my guns and my pontoons suddenly not firing? And what can I do to fix it? If you can let me know, I'd be most grateful, and I will do the adjustments as required in the next episode. Still quite a few small-ish resource bundles around. This is the one that I really want to get. There we go. Target destroyed. Everybody may stop firing right now. There's still something out far away. We got almost 10,000 resources from that. Good. We're already rebuilding another turret. Very briefly there, this thing was targeting something. That's the endpoint target. See, the Kraken is supposed to be a priority. You're listening to the port float. You're slightly short on processing power, but it shouldn't be that much of a problem. It's like very, very briefly they go, yeah, we're going to target it, and no, we're not. Changed my mind. Put this back to 2. Oh wow, he actually fired. Is it because the rail draw is too steep? That might be it. Because they cannot charge to 23,000. And they're not... Yeah, that might be it. They're not allowed to charge, or to fire without being fully charged. And since that requirement requires that they have an impossible amount of power that they need to reach, being 23,000, that might be the issue. Because now the guns in the port float are going off. Switching target. On the starboard side there's nothing. What if I turn hard to port? Does that allow them to fire? And I think that the time that these guys... It's like they're either not finding a target, or they're loading. No, they're not loading. Because my rail charge, or my rail reload's fast enough. I'm gonna do away with these ducks. Because right now I think they're more trouble than they're worth. So we're just gonna scrap the ducks. They serve their purposes. There's 61,000 supplies there and another 50,000 there. I need to pick that up. I was hoping that it was going to automatically deliver it. Not so. It's really putting up a fire show over there. Oh, too heavily damaged. Very good. Not a problem anymore. Something out there as well. This dual barrel, what was it, 250s? Yeah, they are happily going off against anything that they can find. Huge missile swarm. That's the 24 missiles that... Well, not huge. Large missile swarm going out. Port float's not functional. Starboard float's not functional either. Curious. What? Where's my hardstone? Oh! I seem to have some other problems here. Yeah. Some substantial problems at that. What hit me might have been a torpedo. Considering the damage that it did. Shit, I'm dying again. Let me guess, they knocked out the Heartstone again. Come on. Charging. Everything's getting repaired as quickly as I can. Once again dying. 58, 59, 62. They knocked it off again because it's getting overloaded. It needs to be somewhere over here. Oh, there we go. 100% charging. Good. I still need to pick up the resources from the docks. Going to port. It's right there, but my turning circle is a bit too large at the moment. Oh. I was wondering why the ship was not responding to commands. Well, it might have had something to do with my rudder being... Or not my rudder, but my controls being destroyed. There we go. We have ship control now. Ish. And now it's gone. The hell? Sit. Do we need an auxiliary control system? Now it's set to do flying maneuvers? What the hell is going on with this ship? It's like something's constantly exploding almost inside the ship. What the fuck? Control, ship wheel. Boom. Stay and turn the thing around. Thank you. Because at the rate at which we're burning resources, either on weapon systems or repairs... See, it's gone again! What? What is happening here? I just need to be able to control my ship. Thank you very much. That'd be great. Lots of confusion this one. Some sort of airborne target around there? Or is that incoming missiles? Because the 40 mils are looking... Oh yeah, missiles. The 40 mils are working their way against missiles. Unsuccessfully. Once again, I lost my rudder. What the hell? I don't get whatever it is that is hitting so deeply inside my ship. It's almost like it coming from within the ship. Like something inside the craft is exploding. But I wouldn't know what. It's the Heartstone. The Heartstone keeps exploding. Because it doesn't have enough charge, that's why it keeps detonating. Okay, let's try this again then, because I still need to pick up the resources. But I'm getting more and more removed from the target. Come on. Heartstone's gone again? What the hell? And it's back again. I didn't make the ship that much bigger. But it... Whoa! That's worse. Stop! No! Is this really going to be the end? I know that there is a way for me to get back aboard my ship, but it's a bit scummy. What I could do is go into build mode and just transport myself to a seat aboard the ship. But I'm actually not going to do it. The reason for that is that I have gotten a bit tired of this particular craft. I mean, I like the Glorious. I like what we've been able to do with it, missile-wise, weapon system-wise, growing it, learning about the steam engines. But I do want to move on to the next crafts, the next adventure series. I already have a few episodes recorded for that, and I'm looking to do more. So, Thursday, no continuation of the Glorious, but instead a new series. We're going to be building a submarine, and it's going to be a powerful beast. Let's see about Thursday. I hope you guys will join me then. Let me know what your thoughts are on this. I'm sorry to see the Glorious go like this, but I hope you enjoyed the run as long as we did it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon for another series.